Let's do this. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Star Maker Call, guys. This is a weekly leadership call that I feel so blessed and excited every week to share with the entire community. Because let's face it, guys, we are a team that is committed to building leaders. That's what we're doing here in our business and in our life. We're all stepping into that next level of leadership. And I love that once a week, we can huddle in together and just spend an hour to hear the stories and hear the strategies, the wisdom, what's actually working out there on the ground in our community. Because something that I've been reflecting on is that we are just all sparking each other up every day. Every time we hear leaders come out, show up, become visible to share what's happening, someone else in the field is getting a gift, right? So when we step into leadership, we gift that to others, right? We spark each other. So that's why it's really important that if you're stepping into more leadership in your life and in your business, that you raise your hand right now and join this panel, because we need you. This isn't a space that's reserved for just a couple of people. Yes, we are going to hear from some great speakers today. Love Miriam's background there. That's actually real. Miriam, love you. But what we're looking for...
Jimmy's here. Jimmy, raise your hand, or Louis,
he is
find
here.
Jimi. Yep.
I've seen him raise his hand. So we'll be bringing Jimmy in, that's for sure. So yeah, guys, just remember, raise your hand. We'll bring you in as a panelist. And even though you might not be the main speaker for today, we want to hear your reflections. We want to hear your questions and feel your engagement, because that's going to help us in our leadership as well. So yay, Rosanna. This woman is on fire right now. M2 fast going on M3 and stepping into her leadership. I am so proud of you, my love. And Leah has jumped in as well. I love it. And Jimmy is here. We're just waiting for you guys to come on camera as we kick off this call. So today is going to be incredible. We've got 3 wonderful speakers to share their wisdom and what's going on in their businesses today. And myself, Luigi, Matt, we're just so blessed to be able to introduce some of these. So today we've got Miriam that's going to be sharing. Tricia, you're going to be sharing, and you're going to be introducing Jimmy. Talk about a grand entrance, Jimmy. Like, we're just been like 10 minutes, like Jimmy.
I'm here.
We see you now. We're so blessed that you're here. We had such an amazing time with you in Anaheim, and just your energy and the way that you just stepped in to help everybody out, no matter what. And yeah, you certainly made a huge impact on me. So it was a no-brainer to bring you out today as a speaker. And Tricia is going to be introducing you shortly. So guys, without further ado, this is a leadership call where we get to lean in and hear the wisdom, the stories, the gems of people who are out there on the ground, just giving it everything they have in life and in business. So I have the honor to bring out our first guest. We're going to spotlight you, Miriam, first, to share what's happening in your business, because you are out there literally in nature right now. That's not a fake background, is it? There is no distinction between life and business right now. Tell us a little bit about what's going on in your life, and we're going to hear from you.
It's a whirlwind. And I'm not scared anymore to speak what I have to speak and to share what I have to share. And I think that's key. Like, I wake up in the morning. So one of the things that I've been doing lately is, when the birthdays come up for Facebook, and and you go, oh, I haven't spoken to that person for a long time. Happy birthday. How you going? And I use a voice note, and I get lots of responses that way. And then gently warming up, I found something amazing. Did you know for the last 3 years I've been in a cocoon? I got my mojo back. And would you like to have that? So I'm just always connecting with at least 3 to 6 people a day, whether I know them or not. Strangers are no stranger danger for me. It's like, we got this big van. We're staying at my girlfriend's house right now. And I say, can I invite people over from the street or whatever to demo. And she's like, yeah, sure, not a problem. So she's not in yet, by the way. And she's watching. Oh, I'm busy, trying to put it in the back office. I'm no genius there. Thanks. Shout out to Evita. My upline, she's been amazing, as are you guys as well, Asher and Anna. Beautiful. Haven't met Fiona yet, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm open for questions. Like, my energy does not lie, and I do not approach a person with a low energy. I genuinely believe if my energy is up and I match other people's energies, not a problem, but I won't bring my energy down to where they're at. 2 feet at a time, someone said in this company, and that's all I'm doing, and I'm loving it. I'm open for, I'm very good at follow-up. I've been offered a job in someone else's company for follow-up. There is a saying, the fortune's in the follow-up. Well, actually, it's true. And myself, the fortune's in helping people and serving people.
Oh my God, it absolutely shows and it glows out of you, Miriam. I mean, you literally just launched into this and just gave such gold so quickly. And in the chat, I can see people are resonating with that idea of, because sometimes we feel like we run out of people to speak to. And so what happens is our consistency to prospect, to have that power of 3 sets you free philosophy of at least 3 intros a day. People, like, it feels like it dries up. Who here can relate to that, where it's just sort of like you might have a few one day and then it can drop down to 0 for a couple of days in a row, if not more. So actually what you shared about Facebook and those reminders, the happy birthday reminders that we get that it's so-and-so's birthday. And actually there are so many people's birthdays, right, every day that happen. What an amazing idea that is, to actually use that to reach out to people. What are some of the other ways that you would, the advice that you would give if people are feeling like, I just don't know who else to speak to right now. I'm feeling like it's dried up, that the well is dried up a bit.
Okay, that's a really good question. For me, if people walk past on the street, I always greet them and say hello. I meet every stranger. I have no stranger danger in me. I meet every person as if I've known them my whole life. So deep connection very quickly works for me. And go to places. I like to be the only attraction in the place. Like, I don't like going to fairs and stuff. My dad taught me, and he's passed away, bless his soul, for every opportunity, you be the opportunity. So I would rent a hall or, advertise or whatever. I haven't got to that yet because I haven't run out of people yet. But if I did, I would be thinking outside the box. Hairdressers. How many hairdressers do we see? I don't know why. I think they could be while they're waiting in the chair. I've just got all these ideas running through my head, and sometimes I act on them. I write them down and I go back later. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm going for hairdressers today. I'm going for beauticians today. I'm going to get the yellow pages, the old-fashioned yellow pages or whatever it is. Look up near me. Simple. Just look up near me and get referrals. Like yesterday I went and had a facial, and of course she was chatty, and I said, oh, do you know anyone who would be interested? Found out he's got a sore shoulder, her husband. I said, I can bring my appliances to you. They're only 24 minutes away. So I'm just like, I don't know her, but I feel like I do. So I'm the attractor field of what I like to shine the most. And sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. Like, I judge myself. Oh, I got a no. I've had 3 no's this week. No for now, I always say. And then I celebrate my no's. That's great, because everyone who says no, there's a yes coming, right? I don't, oh God, I should have presented that way. Or, I don't give myself a hard time. And someone said to me a long time ago, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And that goes with sending little videos as well. If I did an F up, what I do is I just go, okay, perhaps that video didn't resonate with you. Let me find another one. Or I ring my upline. I don't divorce my upline. I ring them and say, have you got an idea? I've got this one, and that one. This business is not to be done on your own. If I was doing it on my own, I would be effed, right? Australians swear a lot. I'm being very I'm zipping my lips because
I
they
like
would.
that you've abbreviated the F though. It's awesome.
Yeah,
You can say
yeah,
F as much as you want.
yeah. Thanks. I've got a
We're
point now.
warming everyone up for the Gold Coast so there
Oh
won't be
yeah,
such a
I
culture
can't
shock.
wait for that. I can't wait for that. So we're doing a lap around Australia. So I'll be demoing all the way around, flying in, flying out in March, and yeah. I mean, I'm an ideas person. I've got an Aquarius rising, so I'm always thinking, always outside. I'd even go and stand in, a garden centre and ask for power and pay them for the power. And people who are coming looking at gardens, they know what their frequency is, don't you think? Hands in the earth.
The
So yeah.
flowers, the trees. I love it. And so how do you demo it? Like if you've got like right now, it looks like you're in your RV, you're parked somewhere. Like if you were in, I don't know, a space where you can share the devices, the whole thing, what would you do?
Okay, so the first thing I do, I'm very all about a sacred space. So I've got incense, I've got the Obama air outside with the music because I think that's a great little thing. I got my two banners, thanks to Asher and you, and I set them up. I don't even ask permission in the caravan parks. I just go, we're going to sit on our machines anyway. So we've got all five of them. Like I started off with five. How I do one thing is how I do everything. And I was blessed to do that. And so we've got one of everything, and I just call people in with my energy. I don't say, hey, everyone come in and look at the frequency devices and everyone should be here and blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. I just make connections in the bathroom. I don't need to go to the bathroom, but I use the public bathrooms because I meet people. So everything is a people attractor for me. Everything is an energy for me. These frequencies do not lie. And that's the sort of posture I have. So I make it a sacred space. I've even got a mattress that's rolled up just here. I don't know if you can see. I got two lovely chairs. I decorate it. I get flowers. I make sure that their experience is their experience. Right now I haven't been charging, and I just give everyone a go. I don't use all five devices because that can over device people. But what I do is I really feel into, what do you suffer from? What is, if you had a genie in a bottle and your day was going to be perfect every day, what would have to leave to do that? So I listen and I let the devices do the talking. I don't even talk a lot. They say I can't feel it. I go, okay, I only put my P90 plus on a 2. I've gone as high as 10, but I won't go higher than that because I don't believe that they have to be feeling everything. I know
Absolutely.
I trust the devices myself, and it's simple. I keep it simple, sexy. That's what I do.
Miriam, I know
How
that
about
we,
you?
we Luigi, she's amazing. It's just incredible. There's just so much in there. Before we bump off to the next person, I want Luigi to share into this, but can I just have a number one in the chat? If you just received some gold from Miriam that has activated you in some major way, because like literally I'm just listening to you, Miriam, and going, that's it. It's a limitless process. It's just like never ending ideas that can flow in what we're doing to connect with people. Luigi, share some reflections to Miriam. I know you're dying to.
No, listen, it's your call tonight. I said I wouldn't talk too much. I'm just going to add one thing to that. Firecracker, Miriam. That's all she is, like just a firecracker of holy life, man. And like if everybody can take just 5% of that kind of, like way of thinking, of
They
passion,
will.
that's all you need, just a fraction of that, and add your own element of who you are. You don't have to change who you are. Take it away, lady.
But that's the whole point of this call, is that when we hear from people like Miriam who are like, yeah, the vibe is there, she's taking action, that 100% is going to spark everyone else on this call to take that next step, to break through that next inner glass ceiling. That's what it is about, activating each other. So I'm just like, Miriam, there is just so much love coming your way right now. Look at the numbers, 111. There's 111 participants right now. I know that you're a numbers person. Lots of us
I am.
are. We're putting ones in the chat. There's 111. It's just too good. You can't make this stuff up. This is amazing. This is a remarkable community. We've done businesses together, Miriam, before. I've never seen you so lit up, so aligned,
I've never been
so
this lit
in the
up.
frequency.
I've never been this lit up, and I want to thank each and every one of you. If ever you feel stuck and you need a little bit of a Miriamism from the Frequency Queen, please reach out privately. No problem at all. I have got time. Even though I'm fairly active, I've got time because I want to see you shine. Because if I shine and you don't shine, where the are we? Queensland!
Oh, I
Let's
love that.
Mic drop.
I love that muted F.
go.
It's so
I
good.
know. I know. Yeah.
It literally does not get better than that. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Thank you so much, Miriam. You're amazing. Our community loves you. We're so much better for having you here. You make such a big difference in our lives. You're so precious.
Thank you. Thank
Love
you.
you so
Infinite love
much.
and gratitude.
All right, infinite love and gratitude it is. We are going to bring out our next speaker, Miss Tricia, who I got to connect with in Anaheim. Listen, we had a connection long before Anaheim, but meeting each other, I think we were like backstage, like we were both getting mic'd up at that time, and it was a crazy moment. And I felt like I was meeting a soul sister, and ever since then, it's just it's just a no-brainer. We're going to be friends for life, honey. You make such a big difference in our community. What you shared up there on that stage just completely it blew my mind. I think it blew everybody away, what it really takes to get out there and make things happen. And in the very short time that you've been part of Ollie Life and part of the Frequency Awakening, may you have made so much happen. So let's hear from you just a little bit about your background, your story, for anyone that didn't get a chance to hear you up there on stage. And I know that you're going to be introducing someone very special from your team that has just gone next level. But for now, you're M3, right?
No, I'm M2.
No, you're M3.
Actually,
I'm
Hello, babe, you're
M4.
M7. There's such a, you're getting closer and closer every day. You're on
Yes.
fire. Share with us anything precious from your heart you want to share today.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say meeting you was the biggest treat of that conference. And for me, I've been in the industry since 1998. It was never really about the money because I always did real estate on the side. I always had a great real estate team, and that was always my business. That was my income. My number one reason for being in network marketing was always the people. It was the family. Jimmy, that I'm going to introduce. I mean, we've been friends for 10 plus years. As I look at the names popping on the screen, Susie Butte, we've been friends for 15 years. And so all my closest friends are all from this industry. Now, with many other companies, it was not as friendly. There was always like little groups here and there. And one thing that I really took away from Orange County is that this company is truly a big family. Everyone is going out of their way to help you. It doesn't matter if it's your upline, sideline. That's how it is. That's the environment that we are in. And for me, that's absolutely priceless. So yeah, I've been in the industry since 1998. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. I have made seven figures. I have made multiple six figures. I have failed. I have done it all in the industry. And when I saw this company, it just did something to me. Like in 2 minutes, I was about to walk on a plane, and I had my computer opened, and I'm like, I got to buy this. This is amazing. When I saw, no auto ships, no subscriptions, no annual fees, no monthly fees, no starter packs where you have to buy 12 of the same bottle, of the same thing. I thought this is going to be amazing. And one thing about all my trainings, you guys, is that I always do a disclosure up front. I do not mean to make you sad or offend you in any way, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Because I know people tend to get really sensitive when something really, here's what I'm going to say. if you don't like what I have to say, it was for you. That's what you really needed to hear. And if the shoe fits, it's on you, not on me. So, and it's never about you personally, because sometimes I'll do a training and somebody will call me and say, "Were you talking about me?" I'm like, "You're not that special." No, it's in general. It's in general. It's, I'm never going to do a training about you, just one person. Nobody is that special at a training. It's just because I talk to a lot of people every single day, and you guys tend to ask the same questions and it's the same thing. So this is what I'm going to tell you. If you are super analytical, you may be very successful at all the business that you have had in the past, but in network marketing, it's going to be tough for you. If you're sitting around trying to learn everything there is to learn, if you know how many hertz is going to be in this and what this thing does in level 6 and what kind of energy it's coming out of it, if you're stuck in that place, you're never going to make a dime. I'm just telling you, you're going to sell one here, one there. You got to move fast. You got to move fast. It doesn't matter. You don't need to know anything. The day I joined this company, I was walking down the jetway on an airplane on my way to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I drove to Sayulita. I had no service. During my drive between the Puerto Vallarta airport and Sayulita, I had my first 5 hardcore partners in the team. Okay. I had no idea what I was selling. I called Jimmy. I said, "Hey, we're doing something." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "No details. I just need your credit card is 1650. That's you tell people if
No
you,
overthinking.
yeah, it's
Just
like, let's just do it. I'm like, "Jimmy, trust me, it's amazing. There's no auto shifts. No, you just need to know some basic things, you guys." So you have to find a place between being super unorganized, where this doesn't even feel like a business to you. You never know what's going on, where you're
that's
like,
what you called a hot mess.
"That's me, right? I'm a hot mess." But I have found a way to save all the links, right? So I'm a hot mess who has the basics down, you guys.
It's all
So
you need.
that's all you need. You need to have the basics down. So you got to find a place in between, because you don't want to be the person who is calling 2 minutes before the Zoom begins and you're like, "What's the link? What is this Zoom for guests or is this Zoom for You got to know what's going on. So this is your business. You want to run it like a business and you want to know what's going on at all times. But at the same time, you do not want to be like, "I'm thinking about reaching out to practitioners right now. What do you say? How do you talk to the practitioners?" No, stop, stop. You heard what Miriam said. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. Just say it. Just say it. The amount of calls, I mean, just today alone, I had several people asking me, "What do I say to practitioners?" It doesn't matter. Just pick up the phone and call and say, "Hey, I have this amazing technology. I would love for your chiropractor to have a free session. Would it be good if I stop by on Friday in the morning or afternoon?" But it doesn't matter. It's just a quick example. It's whatever you want to say. But guess what? You're never going to do this if you don't pick up the phone and say it. So stop. You're just scared of getting a no. That's why you're
And
not calling. And then you're justifying in your brain because you're like, "Well, the reason why I haven't called is because I don't know what to say." No, the reason why you didn't call, it's because you're sabotaging yourself. That's why you didn't call, because you're terrified of failing. You're terrified of getting a no when you call the practitioner. So now you're just going to have the excuse that, "Well, I'm just waiting to find out, well, nobody called me back to tell me what to say." And then if I tell you what to say, you're like, "Yeah, but how do I say it?" No matter what, you're always trying to find another excuse. You guys, if it's important to you, you're going to find a way. And if it's not, you're going to find an excuse. So do a self check and ask yourself, like, right now, are you self sabotaging? Are you stuck for no reason, just asking yourself dumb questions all day? Like, how do I say this? What do I, who do I call? Just do it. Just talk to somebody. It's like Miriam said. I'm like that too. Miriam, in 2012, I didn't have social media. I lived in Celebration, Florida. I used to go to the post office to stand in line with a piece of paper in my hand just to talk to people in line. And once I got to closer to the front, I would leave and I would go back to the line again. And that's how I built my whole team without social media. is standing in line at the post office all day, and I would meet people and connect with people. So when you say, "Oh, you don't know where I live, this area, people don't like network marketing." It's all in your head, you guys. The stories of your mind become the stories of your life. So what stories are you telling yourself? Are you saying, "The area that I live in, nobody likes network marketing. I don't know anybody. My
I've heard that.
followers Right? My followers don't want to join me because I have done too many opportunities." People say, "Oh, what are you doing now?" Can I tell you, nobody has done more opportunities than me. Ask Jimmy. Jimmy is my witness. Nobody has done more opportunities than me, but I don't care. And that's not in my mind, because the stories of your mind are going to become the stories of your life. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm a rock star. I'm amazing. Everybody should be joining me. You'd be an idiot not to take a look at something that I do. Everything I touch turns to gold. Those are the stories I'm telling myself. So if you don't join me, you're a total idiot. That's what I'm thinking. I don't feel.
Trisha, when it comes to the Gold Coast, where you're going to be on stage, you're going to do a full comedy act. Like the funniest things are often the most truthful things that someone can say in the industry. We're going to have a whole spot for you to just do this, what you're doing, just like totally, like just live, just stream it out,
The
sister.
truth,
This.
right? It's the
Well,
honest truth.
Well, you know what? We do these calls, especially so that people can hear these truths, but this is the moment to do something about it. Everyone has a line in the sand moment. Hearing Trish and going, "Oh my God, this is so resonating. That's me, that's me, that's great." And being grateful to Trisha, that's awesome. But the true gratitude is getting off this call today and making shit happen. This is where it happens for you, that you take the transmission of the energy that Trisha is sharing right now, that wisdom, and you just go, "That's it. This is my moment. If not now, then never." Because that way we actually light each other up to take that very next step. That's what's happening right now. We've spent our lives overthinking, analysis paralysis. Then we get the download from Trisha. It's like, this is the moment where we want to see everyone in the community take that next step. And Trisha, I just want to show that gratitude. You said something at the beginning about this company, and the energy that we're bringing is so unique. For Luigi and I, and so many people here, building the frequency awakening within Ollie Life, that's a movement. That has a special energy and frequency to it. And I think so many people out there are now they're looking for a home, a place to be able to light up again, feel hope again, do this last run in networking, because we believe in this industry. We know that this is the best industry on the planet, not only for business, but for life, for connection, for friendship, collaboration. You know how many lonely people are out there? Now is definitely the time to get out of our own way. And if we love people and we believe in humanity, get out of our own way and share, because it's not just the product, it's everything that we're finding here at the Frequency Awakening. And you are the embodiment of that. We love you. There's just so much there. I love it.
Thank you. And I'll tell you guys this. I have framed on my wall, nothing, no one is getting in my way. It's not over until I win. So don't have pity parties for yourself. "Oh, so and so said no. I already talked to 4 people and nobody wants to join me. Poor me, poor me." Stop that. It's not over until you win. If you get 10 no's, quickly find the next 10 people. You get 100 no's, quickly find the next 100 people. There's billions of people in the world. And if it is to be, it's up to me. So it's not your upline's fault, your sideline's fault. It's your fault. If you succeed, it's your merit. And if you fail, is your fault. Oh, if it's going to be, it's up to me. Look
He's
at
on
that.
cue.
The energy. I did not know that. That was not planned. That was not planned at all.
That's how much of an inspiration you are. Your team literally have your
She's my
quotes
sister.
there.
My little sister.
Yeah. So I'm so glad to introduce you. Oh, before I introduce Jimmy, I want to say one thing to you guys as well. Today I saw a star in the making. I don't know if Tiffany Billings is here right now. We've had like 4 people in the team hit M1 in the past 24 hours. She's already M1. But I'll tell you guys, when you have a star in the making, when somebody sends you a message like she did today, and she said, hey, somebody wants to buy a G1, he wants to transfer money, I don't know how to do that, can you help me? And I'm looking for the video that Courtney did doing this and that. And I didn't see the message until later. By the time I saw it, she said, hey, don't worry, I already figured it out. I went to Luigi's Frequency Awakening, I watched the videos, I learned how to do it,
Boom.
I helped him. Boom, it's done. That's an M7 in the making, you guys. Leaders, they have solutions.
Ah,
They find the solutions. So go look for solutions. Don't be the one like, what time is the Zoom? And that's not leadership. Leadership, you go figure it out on your own, and that's how you go all the way to M7. So Jimmy's going to share a little bit here, a little testimonial. So Jimmy and I, you guys, we go way back, and I'm so appreciative of Jimmy. Not only he's a family friend, you know, my son loves him. He's really good friends with my husband. We travel all over the world together. We met in network marketing, and I just appreciate Jimmy so much because everybody should have a Jimmy in their life. That's somebody that you can call and say, "Hey, we're doing something together. I know you haven't even seen it yet, but I need your credit card and it's going to be 1650." And he's like, "All right, sister, let's do it." You know, while I'm in an Uber driving to Sayulita, and he was the very first person that came into my team, along with Susie Butte, who's another one, you know, hardcore partner for life, you know, friend. She was actually a testimonial at the event this past weekend as well. So I appreciate all of you that, you know, are my phone call like, hey, give me your credit card. I think everybody needs to have those friends in life. So I'm so excited, Jimmy. Jimmy just hit M1, so congrats. He's been through a lot, and I'm sure you're going to share a little bit of that, but you just don't give up.
No, I don't. So what am I joining next week?
Never again. Final. This is the
So,
final one, you guys. This, like Luigi says, I'm getting, if I liked tattoos, I would have a tattoo on my arm that says only life, never leaving. This is for life.
I'm going to share a little bit of my background and then, just network marketing and then what really drives me. First of all, I'm originally from Long Island, New York. I grew up in a family of six, middle class. I started working when I was 9 years old. I was selling air fresheners door to door. My neighbors, basically, they were in Amway, so I was like, "Oh, what's that? They were turning their garage into an office space." I'm like, "What? Yeah, that'll make no sense." But anyway, so yeah, and then from there, like I always was hustling and stuff. Even my father gave me the nickname the Go-Getter. If I applied myself at school, I can do it, but I had no intentions of pursuing college or anything. So I joined the Marine Corps. I needed to find something. I needed some discipline in my life because my friends were all turning to drugs and all that, and they were going nowhere. So I did that. I joined the Marine Corps, and it really put my head on straight. I served a number of 6 years. Set off the coast of Iran when they had the hostages, and here we are today, 47 years later. Not to get into the politics or anything like that, they sent me down to Key West, Florida, for a humanitarian effort, which really, made your heart bleed. So, there were good lessons in life going through that. But when I got out, I found out that this person died, that person died, and people were back on the block, and people were killing themselves actually. So I basically left and I moved to Los Angeles, and I pursued an acting career while building a business and then starting a family. I have now a 27-year-old son, which sounds crazy to me. And I had a friend that basically gave me a call about a company years ago. This is 18 years ago, and it was a travel company. And he said, I was like, no, no, I'm trying to build my own business here. I'm a contractor. And he basically just laid it out. He's like, dude, he goes, you know what residual income? And I'm like, he goes, you've done acting before. So I was like, yeah, I know about residual income and stuff like that. So I basically took a look at this business, this industry, and I fell in love. And what I fell in love with was the people, but one of the best things for me as a person and loved them to learn was the personal development. I walked out of that convention in St. Louis, and I showed that before. This was on our seats. If it's going to be, it's up to me. And as we were walking out of the convention, they handed us all a Success magazine. And I just gravitated to all of it. Jim Rohn, superstar. Darren Hardy, John Maxwell, all these people. I was like, this is amazing. And these people are involved in this. Sad thing is, that company didn't last. Went through a handful of companies. Watched Tricia walk across the stage in another company, 7 figures. I'm like, who's that? You know? Well, I got out of the industry like most people did, because it just didn't work. You know, it wasn't working for people. And about 2 years later, I got a call from an angel. I was watching the sunset, and it's kind of funny. How does her name come up on my phone? It was Tricia Costa. We spoke for about an hour, and basically, it wasn't a sales. It was basically what we liked and what we didn't like about the industry. And so basically, she said, "I'm looking at this." So we went through a handful of companies, and come December, Tricia had disappeared. And then she came back. She goes, "I just seen something." And in the video, Twan's name was mentioned. I go, "Twan, we love Twan. We love Van and Twan." And so basically I said, yeah, boom, swipe my card. I'm in. And it's been great ever since. I mean, sure, I've had some health issues along the way. Uh, I've had some personal problems and stuff. And there was a video of this woman in Hawaii, and I'll never forget it. And it was what I was feeling at the time. And she had just hit M1 about 3 months ago. And she was saying how she was going through all these personal problems in her life, but she refused to quit. And she knew that if she kept on going, that and go through everything that she had to go through, she would get there. And lo and behold, 6 months, she became M1. I look at that, I'm like, that's kind of identical to my story. And so what I was going to touch on is basically what I'm doing now is from that convention. I'm using Jason's flow chart. You know, I'm sending that to everyone. I have a whole network, and I have lists of other people from other companies. And so I'm just following up. I scrolled back to my phone. So I joined in December 29th. So I scrolled all the way back to January on my text messages, and started sending out the air purifier advertisement, the marketing campaign that we have going on right now for the month of July. And if you guys aren't sharing that with everybody, I'm telling you, it works. I scrolled back all the way to January, and I've gotten people that are more interested. I just signed up Bonnie yesterday, who said, "I'm never doing that again." That was on March 10th. And I'm using that. I'm using social media. I'm using email. Like I said, I have old lists because I've been in the industry for 18 years. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. And then it's kind of funny because Miriam had said about the birthdays. So I go do the same thing, but I have like a little banner, like uh, wishing everybody a birthday, you know. So in the morning, I basically, what you want to know, here's something that I wrote down. So because I was like wondering what I was going to say, but my faith is my foundation. And that's what I want to share with people. And I'm a Christian, and I accepted Jesus Christ when I was 16 years old. I can't do this without him. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And while I'm talking about grateful, I am grateful so much for Tricia Costa. I'm grateful for my team. I'm grateful for the love that Luigi throws at my way. Anna, what a great connection this past week. And yeah, without all those people that have entered into my life, it comes through, I believe, through my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And that's where I give all my credit to. And then, I believe these are the things that you need. So I wrote some stuff down. I believe in showing up. You need to show up. You need to be on the Zoom calls. You need to show up to Australia. You need to show up to Anaheim. You need to just show up for your people, especially for the people that you're bringing in people and you disappear, not a good sign. And you got to encourage others, and success starts with being present, and most of all, being consistent. Even going to the gym or something like that, with your child or something, you got to be consistent. You got rules. You've got to put those rules to yourself. Like if you're not doing it, because everyone's going to mirror match what you do. So that's one of the things that I believe in. And then, have that servant mindset. You know, how do I help others without being pushy? You don't want to be saying like me and Tricia spoke about this before. It's like, you know what? Some people you just got to back off. Back off for a little bit and then come back to them at another time. A no doesn't mean no, it means just not right now. And then, post things that are inspiring on Facebook, but just don't post like all about holy life. Post your likes, your music, maybe some things that personal development to inspire others and be resilient, don't dwell on setbacks like I could have because of my health, but in all areas of your life. And how do you handle adversity when it comes? I believe people could change their lives at any moment. And the biggest for me is integrity. Always do the right thing. Always do right. You know, I think, that's one of the keys right there, and always be a learner, learn your history, like for me, I like learning to play guitar, learning business, learning nutrition, learn about early life, expand on your faith and your knowledge, and, be someone that lights up a room, that doesn't dim a room. You want to be that kind of person. And I just want to leave you guys with one thing that I love, and where is it? So I actually read this at weddings, funerals, and what it reads is, and I hope this hits everyone since we're ending here. In the end, when we look back on our lives, what truly matters will be the love that we shared with those that mean the most. Not money, not cars, not houses, not boats, not degrees, not titles, or even the applause. Your family and significant relationships are the means and the end of life. Holy Life is my new family, and I welcome all of you. Like Miriam said, you can reach out to me anytime. You can give me a call, and I love you guys. And the connection that we've already had is just amazing. Oh, look at the hearts.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thanks for that.
Thank you very much, both of you, Tricia and Jim. From me and Anna, like I know that she would say exactly the same thing. You're wonderful. Like your brightness and what you shine is so empowering for all of us because the reason that, listen, when Anna talks about the frequency awakening, everyone, okay, that's the name of our team. But the frequency awakening.
Luigi might check.
Sorry, when Anna says the frequency awakening, I want you to realize that the frequency awakening belongs to all of us, of all of Holy Nation, because like we just find that it's an awakening of frequencies, right? So even if you're on Team Prime or Team Impact or Hula Hula or Hawaii, that's why I brought on Mr. Kamaka here today because it doesn't matter where you are, you're still all part of the frequency awakening with us. All right, just want you to understand that context. Even if sometimes we pronounce that word, we want everyone to feel that you know what? It belongs to everyone, okay? Because in the end, everyone can have their own team names. And I think it's smart because, you want to have your own little team hub, little place. Like Anna has her own team calls. Everybody should have their own little team name. And like Scott Donahue has his team calls, his people, everyone. Now, on the Frequency Awakening, it's like Holy Nation, like it's just everything, And, listen, without Holy Nation and all their great videos, it would be a little bit harder to work with. But hey, Tricia, you're a powerhouse. You're very inspiring for a lot of people. Like I inspire people. Yes, I do. Anna inspires people, but we don't get 100% of the people. That's why it's important to have different people on these calls and these leadership calls. Like these are going to be so powerful. So if anybody ever wants to come on Thursdays with Anna, reach out to her. She'll be more than happy to bring you on. Jim, I love your honesty and your integrity. You're a great man. And you know why this is great? Because I've been around the industry a long time too. There's no obligation here. We don't have to pay any auto ship. There's no stress. And you know what? Being part of something like a family, a community, and it doesn't matter whether you succeed in a week or in a month or in 6 months. It doesn't matter. There's no pressure here. That's what I love about this. And if you don't give up, everybody's going to go up the ranks. Not at the same speed, that everyone's going to go up. So very happy to have you with this community, buddy. Really appreciate you. Thank you, both of you. Now, without further ado, I want to bring on just 3 minutes before I hand it back to Anna so she can go through all the panelists here that wanted to come on the call and share some love. I'll let Anna finish that one. I wanted to just say hi to this man here that I saw pop up in our call, Mr. Kamaka. And I said, I got to bring him on here. This is a hula healy man, and he sings, and he has a beautiful soul. He has a beautiful smile. And I love you so much, buddy. Really, what team are you on? Because I know you're in the Hawaii team. Are you under which one exactly? Are you with Layla?
Yes, that's
Oh,
correct.
you're with Layla. So that means
Yeah.
that you might be going to Thailand with Anna because Anna.
Woohoo!
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Looking
The
forward
best
to it.
news ever. Everyone in our team is going to
Let's
Thailand
go.
with Kamaka and Layla.
Yay.
It's going to be the best.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I had the moment to hop on and really just wanted to connect. That like Luigi says, it's so important. And so many of you folks have said the connections make a difference. Doesn't really matter what team you come from because each of us are sharing one mission. And if, there's people in Australia that I need to get connected with Anna or Miriam or any of them, then I can reach out to them. It's building that relationships for sure. And thank you everybody for that's spoken so far. I'm over here taking notes and listen, I've been in this particular with Oli Life for 1 year. Prior to getting started, I was involved in another business, and Layla is who got me started. And, I know that anything that she touches is gold. But she's known me since I was brought to Hawaii from when I was an infant. So, we've already had that relationship. But my profession is in music, actually. So I get to travel around the world and do all these things. And I got so excited to do that and to be able to serve in that way that I personally did not want to go back to work. I didn't want to, no, nothing hard to all the 9 to 5s. We need you out there. But I personally was that individual that said, no, I'm going to stick to what God blessed me with, and I'm going to go out there and travel. But that wasn't allowing me to sustain myself. So I met a lot of challenging times, but it was through those challenging times that I was able to grow and, meet opportunities like this and be open actually for opportunities like this so that I can continue to, whether it's serving or supplement my own life and continue to do what I love doing, what I'm passionate about. And really this fell into alignment with what I do with music, because my body is my instrument, as I say. And so if I ain't taking care of that, then I can't continue doing it. In addition to that, we in America, I mean, we know what's happening out there, the crisis with from food and all of these different introductions into foods that don't seem as natural. So I'm one of those rebellions, if you will. I'm going to go out there and say, hey, here's there's an alternative that people can look at. But at the same time, I also learned that, people don't care about what you know. Right. They don't care about what you know until they know how much you care. And so I just continue to just go out there. And like I said, I took a few notes from everybody. One thing that resonated for me as well is showing up with posture. Right. Like Miriam said, don't be afraid to just get out there and talk to everybody. I'm actually getting ready to go to Alaska for a music camp. And this device is coming with me. I'm heading to the Pacific Northwest, Vancouver, for a Hawaiian festival out there. This device is coming with me in clutch.
Yep.
Carry on.
Everywhere you go, it comes with you. That's
Just
how it
like my
should be.
just like my ukulele, so is my P90 Plus machine coming with me. Yeah.
Kamako, we love having you on our
Thank you.
calls. We got to have you on more calls. You are so beautiful. Your energy is so magnetic. We were blessed to be with you in real life, but just having you on these calls just lights up the room. Thank you for coming on. Loved
Absolutely.
hearing from you. Yeah, we
Thanks
really
for having me
welcome
share.
your voice in this space. Yeah, we're one family. Like this is the most unique thing that any of us have ever been involved in. We can feel the family, the soul family coming together. Yes, we're selling devices, but we are also bringing people together in a very deep and meaningful way where we all belong. So thank you for being part of that. And watch out because we're going to Thailand together in the same group. Watch out, Bangkok. That's all I can say.
That's right.
The music is coming. Now, guys, we are going to wrap up this call. The last few minutes is going to be just hearing from people on the panel. So we're going to do, I don't know, Luigi, you know how to manage this screen share thing, but if we can just all come together as the panelists that are online, and can I just have the panelists raise their hands if you can find the little raise hand button?
Anna, everyone's here on the panel just to finish. So
Oh, it's just me. I can't see them. Okay,
yeah, so everyone's
perfect.
on the panel. So basically, anybody who's on the panel that hasn't spoken yet, they can share some comments there. So it's all yours, Anna. You can see.
Yes, please.
Jan,
Yes, beautiful.
we'll start with Jan. Jan, it's all yours.
Hi, can you see me?
Loud and clear and beautiful.
I can't. No, we can't. I can only see me and Kamaka.
How come?
Just unspotlight us.
I can see everybody. I
Yeah,
can
I
see.
Can you?
I
Oh, okay, it's
I
me.
can too now. I can. Thank you.
I
Okay.
see Kamaka. There we
Now
go.
I can.
All right,
Hey,
beautiful.
Kamaka, I'm going to see you in Hawaii in September. I can't wait to give you a hug.
Yes.
I had asked Anna if I could come on because I wanted to share just two things that I hope were helpful. One about personal growth and personal development. When I first got involved with the Oli Life, I had a very profound story with the product, and I started sharing the story, and that's how my team started growing. So that was my initial way of prospecting. Have you heard of PMF? Since the convention, I just wanted to read what I have sent out to probably 40 people in the last 72 hours and what the difference is. So it's like, hi, whoever it is, hope you're well. I've missed you, whatever personal little thing. When you have a moment, this is my new website. I send the website. Please come out, join us for the ride. It's so much fun, and I think you would love it. Plus, the company is giving away condos. Be in touch.
Wow.
Wow.
I say
Oh,
nothing.
that's awesome. Just as an aside, the company are giving away condos. That's brilliant.
Anna, that's not the same lady that you signed up a year ago. That doesn't sound like the same there.
9 months.
Such
So
a
I have
transformation.
sent this to so
By the
many
way.
people, and the responses are fabulous. I've had one, like everyone's like, this looks amazing. And they go to the website. They're like, this looks amazing. Can you sum this up? And I'm like, I'm walking when I wasn't. Like, that's my sum up. So it's so much more fun. And when you talk about it as a movement, it's like, yeah, I'm part of the movement. I didn't know I was going to fall in love. Like I wasn't looking for a side gig. I just really wasn't. So I just wanted to give that as a gift to people, like make your text just fun and curious, and you're not selling something. Like just you want them to go to a website. It's like, hey, I'm excited about something. Will you take a look at this? Just something. Anyway, that's my new. That's what I sent to you. Plus, the company's giving away.
Don't
condos.
worry, we're just so glad this is recording. We're going right back to that. We're going to borrow that, let's just say.
And then
And
the
that's
other
it.
quick thing I just really wanted to put out here I don't think of nose as nose, just in my brain, but the very first person I prospected, the person I thought was going to come on board and be my big team leader, she has said no to me for 9 months. She signed up yesterday.
Woo! That's awesome. That's it, right? That's it. No is not no forever. Just no for that moment. 9 months later, we're all, like you said, Jimmy, now with the BAMR, that promotion to not go back to everybody and then some would be crazy. This is our moment, guys. Huge breakthrough moment. Thank you so much, Jean. Who else would like to share? Rosanna, come on out, beautiful.
Yeah.
Rosanna's on the way. Rosanna's on a 3-hour drive to an IPE right now. This is what it takes.
I am. This is what it takes. So lucky I'm not driving right now. My beautiful husband is driving, and my son, who is on school holidays. So it's a family affair here. So it's all happening. But yeah, 3 hours. This practitioner I've been wanting to connect with for the last 9 months, and finally I spoke to her yesterday we had literally 15 minutes. And at the end of the conversation, she's like, okay, my door's open. What's the next step? And I said, I'll find someone in Sunshine Coast for you to put your feet on. And then when I got off the phone, I was like, I don't think I can hand it over to anyone else. I need to do this myself. So after a conversation with Anna, I was like, yes, she said, just go yourself. And I was like, yes, I get it. I need to do that. So I had clients today that I had to reschedule, which I hate doing. And I'm traveling tomorrow again for another 6 hours. And my husband arrived back this morning. So I picked him up from the airport. He arrived back from a week away, picked him up from the airport, and he's driving now, me 3 hours to do this 1 hour IPE. So, yep, whatever it takes, guys, is what we do here.
I love that, Rosanna. I know Luigi is just sitting there, like the transformation in you as well, just in the last couple of weeks is incredible. Look at Luigi. He's just like so proud of you. This is another one who is on the verge of M3. Like, world, watch out. Rosanna, you are remarkable. Go well. You have all of our love and support behind you. I love that you're just doing whatever it takes. You're an inspiration, my love.
Look at
you jumping out. It takes a lot of courage.
Look at who you have for dessert, Anna. You have Susie.
Yay! All right. I think, Susie, you're here to tie a bow on it for us today. Come on out, beautiful. Susie.
Hi, Anna. Hi, everybody. And Kamaka, I'm really looking forward to meeting you in Thailand. I'm so excited. We're going with the Hawaii crew.
We're going to have a lot of
yeah.
fans in Thailand, Kamaka.
I first of all want to thank Miriam because I used to do all that birthday stuff, and over the past few months, as I might have still been here, but I haven't been doing much with Ollie Life. And I'm ready to start again. And Jean, what you just did today, I'm going to go back to all those people who last year said no to me and use your story, particularly the condo and the free Barmer Air. And I usually send people messages for birthdays, but I don't follow up. So thank you, Miriam. So I am really, really excited about moving forward with this. And Anna is so right about Rosanna. I met Rosanna before she got her machine when she came to try mine. And you just blossomed. It's just beautiful. So I'm now on my way to M2.
Woohoo! Oh, Susie.
Everyone.
You are just so magical. I love you. I love that emotion in you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I feel so blessed to call Susie a soul sister. She's just down the road from me and she just means the world to our family, guys. It's all about the people. It's all about the family. This is something just so, all heart.
We really love you, Susie, all right? And like, it's okay. It doesn't matter whether you come now, you start again, you come back in 3 months. You found a family, all right? So that's what's important.
I have a family,
Yes.
and I have a very strong leader in Katrina who asked to join with me when Anna had first shared it with me. So what I'm picturing now, and I've set my intention, is to find that leader on my right side who's going to change me and change the world.
You will attract it, Susie. Just not to be disrespectful on the panel, Anna. I saw that there's one more person that we have here, Lay. I don't know if she wanted to say a word here because she'll see that we all spoke except for her. Lay, you want to open up?
We would love that.
Are you okay, or you don't want to speak?
No, we'd love that. She's ready.
You're ready. You just have to unmute your microphone, Lay. There's a little microphone on Zoom.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Hi. You know what? Oops, I just dropped the phone. I wanted to say that I just really appreciate everything that everybody said tonight. And we just celebrated our 250th anniversary for America. And I just want to share because I've been kind of slow, like the little turtle going a little slow, but I have shown 11, I've had 11 demos this week. And on the 250th birthday, I did a demo for my downline, one of my gals. And we were at a party and in the afternoon we were at a cookout. And so one of the girls had a knee brace and I said, I just want to would you like for me? I have this machine in the garage because it was so bloody hot that I left it in my friend's garage at her house. And so I pulled it out and there were 6 women that we did the demos for in the afternoon. And then today I cold called last week a spa and they invited me to a networking thing. So my point is you just got to start. We just have to get kick started and just keep going. Now, have I sold machines to every single person? No, I haven't, but it's okay because like everyone said, it may not be a no is now, but not forever. So I just feel enthusiastic. And I know that there are some people that are just sitting ready to jump in off the diving board. And it's just time to just suck it up and do it. Just go for it. That's just the way I feel. So I have a lady, Leah Schweitzer down in Carrollton. She's my friend with 2 Leahs. And she's been, we've been talking back and forth. And it is so important to have connection because my upline is in Ireland. So, there's a time frame and difference. Anyway, enough of that. But I do have a fabulous testimony that I want to share next time that is knocking your socks off. And I think that was the thing that gave me confidence to start to really hunker down, if you will. So anyway, I'm very excited.
Congratulations, Leah. Thank you so much for jumping out and just helping us to wrap this up. I do feel like, Matt, I just want to call you out just to wrap this call up. Before you do, because you're going to close this call out, I just want to extend the biggest thank you to Miriam and Tricia and Jimmy for just being the most amazing rock stars. You just gave everything today, and this will be a recording that I will personally come back to time and time again. So with that, love you guys. Matt, wrap it up for us, my love.
Well, first off, welcome to all the new team members that are on this call. You're doing the best thing for you and your business is being plugged in. Thank you to everybody that spoke tonight. I got nugget after nugget, which I always do because I try to be on every call. Jimmy talked about personal development and referenced a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you guys saw, but I held up Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. If you've never heard this, go to YouTube and find it and listen to it ASAP. Personal development, I always have a copy of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill right on my desk, the first book my dad gave me when I was 16 that I didn't read because my dad gave it to me. But in 1994, Tricia, I got 4 years on you. 1994 in Springfield, Mass, I went to my first event or my first network marketing, and they said, you got to read this book. And it started me on my personal development growth journey. And folks, everything we do here is a mindset. Whether you think you can and you think you can't, you're right. And that's so true. So work on yourself more than you work on anything else. Be persistent, do the follow-ups, share the promotions, go for no. And there's actually a book out there for network marketers called Go for No in Network Marketing, because every no gets you closer to a yes. And you know what? If somebody says no to you, just say, hey, do you mind if I follow up with you or let you know, touch base in 30 days, let you know how things are going? Most people say yes. It keeps the door open. It doesn't make it weird. So anyway, thank you so much, Luigi. I just want to give my hats off to you for the Connection Center, folks. If you're not plugged into the Connection Center, everything you could possibly need is inside of there. Anna and Asher, you guys are absolutely amazing. Anna, it was great to meet you. Asher, I can't wait to meet you in Thailand or Australia. Either one, give you a big hug, buddy. And that's it. That's all. So everybody on this call, you all rock because you're here. And so thanks for being here. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night and talk to more people.
Go Wally Life!
Go Ollie Live! Go Ollie
Oi,
Live!
oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi!
Aussie, Aussie!
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi,
Let's
oi.
rock.
Believe.
Aloha, everyone. Thank you.
Everyone.
Bye, everyone.